And this will be recorded on our YouTube channel for posterity. So
Okay.
yeah.
Gonna
So
post it
everyone's on
along
their
with,
best behavior.
yeah, you're gonna post it along with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones songs
Well,
and
you never
things.
know what comes up next to your video. It's kind of funny what what comes up next after you play a hearing. But um,
So are you still calling in on our conference phone too, or was that only for residents to call in?
well, I don't know anything about that. Really shouldn't be using the phone at all. If people, members of the public that don't have a computer can call into Zoom, but I don't think we were instructing people. We shouldn't have been instructing them to call you. That might have been a confusion somewhere.
Okay, well,
But
no problem. We have a conference phone in case.
okay, it's just around. All right, yeah. Now I wouldn't expect anyone to be calling in.
Okay,
If they do, they should be connecting me through the phone.
sure. Okay.
All right. Well, looks like we got everyone we're expecting. I guess there might have been one other person from the town yet. Al Herman. Right, that was
Yeah,
I'm here just off camera.
okay. That's
he's
fine.
even uglier than me.
I resemble that remark. And we also have Lee Vanden Langenberg, our lead operator here, in case there are any questions.
Okay, perfect. So, and I just admitted person who's using the screen name Town of Scott resident. So I'm assuming a member of the public. And this is a good time to start. So great. I'm glad we waited a second here for people to connect. Well, let's get started now. So I'll just call the hearing to order. And this is docket 5296 WR 104, the application of the Town of Scott for authority to adjust water rates. This is Michael Newmark, the administrative law judge for the PSC. We're connected through Zoom. We have the utility, its consultant, commission staff, and I believe a member of the public in attendance. So welcome, everybody. Process here today is we're creating the record today, and that's the documents we identify and verify under oath as exhibits. And any comments we receive live from the utility, commission staff, and members of the public. And we're live streaming the hearing and recording that hearing as well. So the recording will be available on the commission's YouTube hearing channel once we end the hearing. And what we do with the record is we forward it to the decision maker in the case. That person's name is Andy Galvin, the division administrator for the Division of Water Utility Regulation and Analysis. So administrator will review the record, make a decision based on the record, and then a written order will issue. It'll be emailed to the utility and posted on the commission's website. So that's our basic process. We'll usually take the utility first, get their documents verified, do the same for commission staff, and then we'll take comments from the public. There's also an opportunity for the public to comment in writing. And if you can see the screen share, you'll see that there's two ways to do that. A link on the commission's website, you can just fill out a web form, or mailing it to us by US mail. So the details for that are on the notice of hearing. Comments are due Tuesday, December 19th. So we want to have a couple days still to get those in. So, all right, so that's our basic process. Going to switch over then to the utility documents. I'm going to show that on our screen. We have 5 documents filed by the utility, and we'll need to verify those under oath. So we have one is the customer notice. The rest are more technical aspects of the case. So let's see if I haven't actually checked this out. I want to just review the notice here. So this was the notice that the utility presented to customers. It doesn't say exactly how they did that. So I'll just need to get that verified and have the person explain how customers receive the notice. So who do we have that can verify the customer notice?
This is John Roth. I can verify the customer notice.
Okay, great.
I
So
believe in the instruction, and I believe in the instructions because we have fewer than 1,000 customers that we were allowed to post this on our website and 3 places in the public. And this was done, I believe, on November 28th. Okay, 99.9% sure it was done on November 28th.
All right. Do you know where they were, what locations they were posted at?
The town hall front door, 2621 Jody Drive. The New Franken Fire Station, 5077 Ronsman Road. And then there's a posting bulletin board off of Edgewater Beach at Volk's Landing. I don't believe it has a physical address assigned to it. There's an outhouse out there. So.
Well, okay, so you're providing more than one public service. I appreciate that. So I'm going to swear you in and just ask you that what you said before was complete and correct to the best of your knowledge. So raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. So John Roth, just want to confirm everything you just said about the customer notice is complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Okay. So the rest of the documents, more technical documents, can you verify those or do you want your consultant to do that?
Either way, I mean, whatever was in that email, which is up on your screen,
Mhm.
not only did I receive, but I also printed out and actually have them on our laptop as exhibits as well. The water rate case application, that I believe that's the spreadsheet,
Mhm.
that huge long spreadsheet. And then the other three documents that are referenced there, 476, 155, 156, and 157. I have laid out here at the table as well as on the computer screen.
Okay, so let me ask you, can you confirm that they are complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
To the best of my knowledge, they are complete and accurate.
All right, great. So now it's time for comments from the utility. Did you have any comments? Anyone for the utility wish to speak?
I don't believe we have any additional comments other than the answers to the questions that we've already provided.
Okay. All right, great. So just checking with Amber, I see you unmuted. Did you have a comment? Oh, maybe you didn't unmute. It looks like you unmuted. No comment, just you shake your head. No, that's okay. No, I can't hear you. Maybe it's I don't think it's on my end. Doesn't look like you're muted. I don't know why it's still not working, but no. Possibly a switch on your microphone. That's seems to be the answer these days.
Does now work?
Oh yes, perfect. Yeah.
There we go. Okay. No, I was just gonna if they needed me for the application, I could do it, but John took it and handled it, so it was good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just checking, make sure. All right, great. So we'll turn to commission staff. We'll start with revenue requirement. I guess that's Stefan Elmer. And I'll ask you to unmute and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yep.
And can you confirm that the revenue requirement is complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
I can confirm that, yes.
Okay. So it looked like Troy Gaza was going to appear at the hearing, but you're working on this. You're familiar with these documents too.
Stunt double today. So
Stunt double. Okay. All right. That's good. All right. So any comments from you?
No comments.
All right. Okay. We'll turn to cost service study and rate design. Alex Hanna. And do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Can you confirm that the cost of service study and rate design is complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Any comments?
I have no comments at this time.
All right. All right, so now we'll make an opportunity for the public to comment. We do have that one person connected indicating that they're a Town of Scott resident. So if you wish to unmute and give us your comment, I'll get your name and swear you in, and then you can give us your opinion on the case. Can you turn your camera on by any chance? There we go. Great. Okay, I can see you. Let's see if I can hear you. No, you're muted. Something's not working. You're not, doesn't say you're muted, but oh, now you're muted. I can unmute. Can't unmute you from here. No, you should be good to go. From my end, you should be able to hear you. Take your time, no rush. We'll figure this out. No, still muted.
How about now?
Yes, perfect. All right. You're the last person the internet's going to play tricks with today, I hope. It's the third person. Fourth person.
My name is Tyson Markwart.
All right, great. I'm going to swear you in. Raise your right hand. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right, go ahead with your comment.
No, I was just here to get some background on the situation. I saw the newsletter that came out 2 or 3 weeks ago, and a 20% increase, give or take. I like to see and find out why, because that is a substantial increase year on year.
Okay. Yeah.
For the record, it's gone up 100. Once this occurs, it's gone up 100% in the last 3 years.
Okay. Okay. So we do have the the application does describe some of the drivers for the increase, and that's one of the documents we have available. But if the utility can just give us a brief overview of what's causing the rate increase, that would be appreciated.
Sure. Labor costs have gone up, cost of materials, plus we are in the process of having to replace 2 pressure reducing valves in the future. And that was the capital cost of doing that affected the rate of return in order to help cover some of that debt in the future. Those are the primary reasons, plus our cost from the city of Green Bay has gone up in the past and is likely to go up again in the future.
Oh, is it the wholesale water cost?
Yes.
Okay.
The city of Green Bay is our wholesale water supplier.
Okay.
Okay. And I guess what has been done to, as a homeowner, I put away money as for repairs going forward. What does the town of Scott do to be proactive instead of reactive so that it helps mitigate these costs?
Yeah. May I respond?
Yes. Yeah, please. And is this so can you just get closer to the camera? I didn't
Sure.
haven't seen you before.
Excellent question.
Just give us your name. Give us your name before you answer.
Yeah, I'm Al Herman, president of the Scott Municipal Utility Commission. We also have Lee Vanden Langenberg here, who's our lead operator.
Okay.
So we do have funds that we are building as far as reserves over time to help with what we're doing. We have found a number of system leaks over the last couple of years. We have to pay for every gallon of water that we purchase from the city of Green Bay. So we've worked hard to reduce system leaks that are paid for by everyone who's a customer, whether that leak is in front of your home or on the street or someplace else. And I think you will find that we've worked hard to reduce that unnecessary cost if we can find the leaks and repair them. So, so we have worked hard to get that done and reduce that cost. We've also had to, in the last year, go through and inspect all of the homes for backflow issues and illegal cross connections. We have to do that once every 10 years. And that was a cost we had not put into the budget because we didn't know that that was coming since we took over the water utility. Lee, anything you want to add to that?
Not really.
Okay.
And my understanding on this too is that we're limited by the PSC on the rate of return. it's not even 7%, I think, or somewhere right around there. So it's not, we don't really have the ability to build up a surplus fund because of the regulations by the PSC. So anything that comes up, either unexpected or like replacing these pressure reducing valves, we're not able to put money aside on that because of that limit of rate of return, as I understand that.
Mhm.
Is that true, PSC?
Yeah, if you want to just chime in there and clarify that for us.
You want?
Yeah, well, whoever from the commission can clarify. Yeah, what the rate of return is to cover debt costs, or how does that?
In the rate making process, what we look at to come up with the revenue requirement is operating expenses, and then to make sure that the utility is collecting enough revenue from ratepayers to cover operating expenses, taxes, depreciation, and then the utility also collects what we call a rate of return on their fixed assets. So I'm not sure what the total fixed asset balance is for this utility, but if you take that, our current benchmark rate of return is around 6.7%, 6.8%. So if you had $1 million in fixed assets, which would be, water mains, meters, pumps, all that kind of anything to get the water out of the ground to your house, the utility will collect, somewhere around 7% of that balance every year from ratepayers to replace it in the future, to cover unexpected maintenance costs, whatever. So that's what we talk about, rate of return. So
Sure.
that's what the rates are based on. So again, it's based on kind of a projection of actual expenses plus this rate of return on the fixed assets. So
Am I understanding this right? Let me rephrase. So what each household is charged, or business is charged, whether it's commercial or residential, is the operating cost plus, the 7%, give or take, as for lack of a better term, as a slush fund for future repairs. Is that right?
I wouldn't refer to it as a slush fund, but yes, you're on the right track. Yeah.
Okay. So, if I'd be interested in the town of Scott's allocation of these, I won't call it a slush fund, in these rate of return assets and revenue. What was, what has depleted those? I understand that the two PRVs are, $250,000 each, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, with the engineering and that's our projected cost for that. And then we have to have funds in the system to replace our lines that break, the pipes in the ground. We have to replace meters. So it's all part of a capital replacement plan. I will tell you that, and I believe I will ask Amber to back me up on this, or John, but I don't believe that we have 100% coverage of our depreciation and what's the other fund?
The
Amortization and depreciation yet. We're building that up. So, but I can tell you is we're doing our best to keep our costs down as much as we can.
Sure. No, I appreciate that.
All
And
right.
I think,
Yeah.
Can I add one thing there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna swear you in before you speak.
Yep.
So, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
I think the PSC does a really nice job of managing and balancing, the needs and what kind of impacts that has on the residents, and that's really their role there. So I think what we do when we consider the costs, obviously inflation and things like that have increased costs significantly, and that has had an impact as well on the utilities, and then obviously on the rate increases as you go. The utility has done a nice job of regularly doing their due diligence in conjunction with their purchase water of kind of managing that so the residents don't see a significant increase all at once multiple times. And I think that's something to the town that they've done a nice job of.
And you just state your affiliation with the utility for us.
With CLA, the consultant on the rate case.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else? No. All right. Well, thanks very much, everybody. You might have missed this detail. The resident here, I forgot your name, sorry, but we're just so you know, I think you might have come late after I explained this, but what we've done right now is we created the record in the case, all the information that's going to be used to make the decision on the application. We're going to forward that to the decision maker, who is Andy Galvin, the division administrator for the Division of Water Utility Regulation and Analysis. So he's going to review the record, then make a decision, and then a written order is going to be issued, and it'll be emailed to the utility and posted on the commission's website along with the other documents in the docket. So just so you know the process here. And that's it. We'll adjourn. So thanks very much, everyone, for participating. Take care.
Thank you all.
too.
Yep, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.